high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Nice counter shot. Nice job by him to block that jab. The champion is back for another defense. Beautiful counter shot. The right hook misses. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Good counter punch. What's the referee thinking right now? Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided three. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. The courage on display here is incredible. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Beautiful counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That jab doesn't score. Both want the knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punches have to hurt. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with the hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Good defense on that right hook. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punching. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punching. And out of the way of that right hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He blocks that down. Through the hook, it didn't land. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And now going for the finish. Was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance with...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Miller going deep into the gas tank on this round. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And Powerhouse has been dropped. As we take another look, you can see it. The
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. I've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think, right, survive and then give it back.
This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The referee really down goes Powerhouse. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Good counter punching. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Will the referee stop it? How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The jab not finding its target. Good counter punch. Clearly that's not allowed. Where was the defense? And Powerhouse has been knocked down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from?